Mancini, again, co-author of Eating Las Vegas, here with yet another one of the great restaurateurs featured in the book, and that is Frank Pellegrino Jr. of Rayo's, or Frankie to your friends,
Frankie.
Right? Can I call you Frankie?
Sure can.
Okay. So, Frankie, first of all, thanks a lot for taking the time to chat with us here.
My pleasure.
I'm going to get over here because we got you in a little bit of crazy light in here. And that's because it's always Christmas here in Rayo's, and we got Christmas lights, right?
Yes, all the time, all year long.
Rayo's is known probably as the toughest reservation in the world, or at least in America, the New York Rayo's in Harlem. Could you explain? I mean, it's not just hype. I mean, it's impossible to get. I understand you've turned away presidents and rock stars, right?
Yes, we have, but for good reason. Rayo's is built on loyalty. Rayo's is about a long-standing relationship with our guests. And if you go there any night of the week, let's say Monday night, next Monday, you'll see the same people again. And it's through their loyalty and our loyalty to them that it's so difficult to get a table. In addition to that, it's only 10 tables, and it's only open Monday through Friday. And we generally only do one seating, and we try and squeeze some people in at the end of the night. That's the primary reason why it's so difficult. But the atmosphere and the ambiance of the restaurant is just unbelievable. It's second to none. It's not like going to a restaurant. It's like going to somebody's house or a club where you're just amongst familiar faces and good friends.
Right. So, for the average human being, is it possible to get into Rayo's in Harlem? Is it, if you walk by, could you get lucky one night?
Oh, absolutely. There's no question about it. Come in, introduce yourself, have a drink at the bar, say hello to Frank Sr., Ron, Joey, or little Tommy, and they'll take great care of you one way or another, and they'll try and help you out. If not, you can always get our food products in the store and make some pasta at home and have some fun.
More importantly, if not, you can always get your butt out to Las Vegas.
That's right. You can come here to Caesar's Palace.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the beauty of this restaurant. Same food, same environment, but much larger, and people can get into this place.
Yeah, you have a good chance of getting in here.
And
it's a lot of fun.
Why'd you guys decide to come to Las Vegas?
That's a great question. We've been courted by Las Vegas for many, many years to come out. And the deal just, not so much the deal, but the coming together of what Rayo's is just wasn't feeling right. And when they came to me about 5 years ago, we started talking, and I have to say to John Unwin's credit, and Gary Selesner and Mark Giuliano, we had an understanding that this was going to be Rayo's. It wasn't going to be something other than Rayo's. And it gave us enough confidence to make the decision to move forward.
The food here these are the family recipes that have been around for how long?
115 years now.
115 years.
I look good for my age, huh?
Yeah, you do. You do. You look quite
good. It's all right.
It's okay. The stress of running a restaurant will do that to you. 115 years. So these recipes are tried and true. You're not working these things out on the fly.
No, not at all.
These are the same dishes that you would get in New York?
Yes, they are. And actually, one of the dishes that we have on the menu is really 450 years old, when the Spanish colonized southern Italy. And it's pork chop with cherry peppers, hot and sweet. And that's still on the menu to this day. And it's a wonderful dish. Cool. If you ever come here and want to try it.
Okay, I'm going to try my hand at video editing, which I'm not very good at. So hopefully, if people are watching this, they're about to cut to a little shot of your bocce court out front, and actually the beautiful view of the fountain, and then a little bit of the bocce court.
Great time. Good for the summer. We have a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, tell me about that. Is there a bocce court at the original Rayo's?
No, there isn't. But it was an idea that came about when we were building the restaurant to try and make it a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting, get our guests to come and interact more with one another while they're here, and they do. You come out here during the week in the summertime or in the spring, and it's just bustling with people out there, and they're learning the game of bocce and making friends.
Great. We hung out a little bit earlier today because you were at the press conference for Vegas Uncorked, one of the great food festivals here in Las Vegas.
Without question.
And that's
not only here, but throughout the country.
In the country, yeah, absolutely. Huge. One of the most intimate ones where you get to get up close and personal with people. How long, first of all, have you been involved with Vegas Uncorked, and why do you enjoy that festival so much?
We've been doing it for the past 4 years. This is our 5th year, if I'm not mistaken, correct? and we were asked to participate, and we were honored, and it's a pleasure, and we have a lot of fun. It's a really great time, and it really is amazing how Las Vegas has grown in terms of the culinary world. I mean, you have everything that you have in every other major city, every other major food town here, right here in Las Vegas, which is really terrific and wonderful for people who are coming here to visit with us. It's really great. You can experience so much in a very short period of time. Try some really great food, meet a lot of great chefs, a lot of great restaurateurs.
What will you be doing at Vegas Uncorked this year? Do you know?
We're doing a master's dinner here. It's going to replicate the dinner that we'll be doing in New York on March 1st to kick off the event on a national level. So it's going to be a lot of fun for us.
How many people are you going to be able to squeeze in that restaurant in New York for the Masters dinner on March 1st?
I'm told only about 60 people.
That's still a lot for that place, though, right?
Yeah, that's max capacity.
Cool. Now, also, you know, I got to get the plug in here. You were chosen as one of the 50 essential restaurants in Las Vegas in the book Eating Las Vegas. Myself, Max Jacobson, and John Curtis. Getting all of us to agree on a place is tough, man. So you must have chops here.
Well, well, thankfully we do. But it's really a wonderful book, and like you said, the blending of the three different styles of writing and opinions is really wonderful. And there's so much that you can gather and learn from this book about where you might want to go when you do come to Las Vegas. It's an essential guidebook to have here. And we're very proud to be a part of it. And thank you guys very much for making us part of it.
Thanks. And so I'm going to ask you for one last piece of advice for people when they come here. If there's one dish they have to try, what is it?
I would have to go with the pork chop with cherry peppers, hot and sweet, or the veal chop if you like spicy foods. If not, there is a host of dishes that will suit your palate. If not, just ask myself or one of our servers here, and we'll make sure we make something that you really enjoy.
And you know, that's the beauty. You're always here, it seems. I mean, I know you leave you go to New York from time to time, but when you're in town, you're here. You work the front of this house. You know, you said to me once that you consider people your guests or your family, not your customers.
That's correct.
And you're here all the time. This has got a family vibe, even though this is a lot bigger than New York.
This place means the world to me, and the people mean the world to me. I was just walking around here earlier before you arrived and reminiscing about all the memories and good times, and I'm just very grateful and very fortunate to be a part of this place.
Okay, let me think. I'm trying to figure out if there's one more thing people are going to want to know. Biggest celebrity you've ever had in one of your restaurants? The guy or the woman that just blew your mind, and give us a quick story on
Hands down, Sophia Loren.
And what was that like? Give me just a bit of the story.
Just a striking presence of a woman. I mean, you just look and you're in awe, and she's just remarkably beautiful and gracious and unbelievable. Just, I stopped in my tracks. My heart went, oh my God.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Frankie Pellegrino, it is great to be here. Always a pleasure to be in Reyes.
My pleasure.